So on a day like today where everybody is at home, and if you're like my family, probably still in pajamas, and it's currently like 3:30, but I wanted to talk about something that really hit me today, and it was about family and how a lot of times we take advantage of that. And we think that because they make fun of us and because we pick on each other and we get angry and upset and everything. And as I started to think more and more about it, I realized that the things like that is what makes Christmas, I started thinking about it more and more, and I came upon this quiz a while back, and it was about the 5 love languages, which is, like acts of service, quality time, what's another one? Receiving gifts, physical touch, and I'm missing words of affirmation. And as I started thinking about it, I realized that our family basically shows us all of those things, obviously in different levels and in different ways than a partner or like a significant other does, but the basics and the foundation and the fundamentals are there. So in family, you start to get to know, the fundamentals of, acts of forgiveness and the act of self-control, the act of loving and caring for each other, the act of giving, the act of hugs when you really need it, the act of annoying the bejesus out of each other. And yes, all of that shows love, essentially. And like I said, people show it in different ways, and everybody shows it totally different than the person sitting next to you or the person who you're with currently. I don't know if you're with someone or not, but as I started thinking about it more and more, I realized that God placed every single one of these people that are currently in our lives, and it's all wrapped up as the present. And I'm not saying a present, but I'm saying the present, which is the now, which is the age of your 4-year-old son, the age of your 20-something-year-old daughter, the age of your 50-year-old father, the age of your 70-something-year-old grandma, and the age of your annoying 18-year-old brother, the age of soon-to-be 24-year-old sister, your older brother and his daughter, and of course you can't leave behind your mom. These are my instant and blood-related family. And obviously there's more missing, but like my cousins in New York, who I love dearly, and my uncle and my aunt. And of course I can't forget my uncle who's in Texas, and my adopted uncle and his family. But all these people, come into your lives unexpectedly, and it turns out pretty great, I think. And it's funny too, because as I started thinking more and more, I realized that there's so much more. There's so many more people who are in my life, and people who they're not my, blood family, but they are my chosen family, like my friends and my best friends and people who I go to church with and stuff. And I'm so fortunate to have people like that in my life, and to understand, that these people come into your life with purpose and with meaning. And I think that's what the true meaning of Christmas is. Yes, of course, everybody loves receiving gifts. I'm guilty of that. But it's more of just spending, your quality time and letting them know, with words of affirmation like, hey, you did an amazing job. Or, yo, these cookies are slamming. Or as simple as, going to get them food or a plate, or, there's so much more that ties in with love than we imagine. And this time of year is the perfect opportunity for people to show that. And I think that's why it's my favorite, because those people who you don't often see all year long are now calling you and texting you and wanting to FaceTime or, Skype or, whatever, but just to get to talk to you for a few minutes. And I can't help but think that God has gifted us with this moment, and through family we're able to see that God's perfect love is transmitted in our own home, in our daily lives. Family isn't always about the people in your life who are blood related. It's about the people in your life who want you to be in theirs. It's about the people in your life who accept you for who you are, support you in the things you choose to do, and no matter what, are there for you. It's the people in your life who love you, respect you, and who you can depend on. Now, that's family. So, from my family to yours,
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!